Joining me now is Aaron Cohen, former Israeli Defense Force and the founder of Cherries counterterrorism school, specializing in tactical training for law enforcement and special op forces. All right, you're a counterterrorism specialist, Aaron, formerly with the IDF, Israeli Counterterrorism Unit. We all know if we see something, we say something. And we have to start hoping that people will actually do that in light of the silence of those in San Bernardino who saw something and said nothing. But tell me more. More than seeing something and relying on my neighbor to say something, what can I and everyone else do?
Well, what you can do, Judge, and what we all have to do is we have to make sure that we start getting very realistic about our defense. And what I mean by that is see something, say something is not going to find a gun in a bag at my niece's elementary school. It's not going to respond to an active killer who's moving down a hallway with a Kalashnikov rifle. It's not going to be able to predictively profile a potential suspect or an Islamic terrorist who's about to open fire on a crowd of people at my new opening of Star Wars this weekend.
Oh, God.
We don't have any defensive measures in place. The problem right now is that this color system, it's cool, but that doesn't really help us. So we need to start putting in defensive security measures.
How? What do we do?
At all places that are public. We need to empower our Department of Justice to start to be able to manufacture or create or start to control the security licensing process so that we can put private security at every public place, and I mean that. And I know people are going to go, well, this isn't Israel. You can't do that. No, we can't. We've got the tax money to afford it. We've got 500,000 combat veterans who are back from the Middle East, who are trained in weapons, who are good Americans, who are very much interested in helping protect their neighborhoods. And we need to start implementing security in all of these public places. Schools, malls, movie theaters, the Grove here in Los Angeles where I go to with my girlfriend, every place where there's crowds of people, and those security agents can't be these $12 an hour security guards anymore, Judge.
Right.
We need to have them trained in the same active shooter tactical response protocol as any police officer in Israel, which is about 40 hours.
You and I have talked about this before. The guy comes in with a Kalashnikov or an AR-15 or whatever, and you know, you don't have much, even with a handgun, against somebody like that. So aside from putting security in some of these places that we need, in light of what happened in Chattanooga, where the guy was just standing there at a recruitment center and gets killed, you know, what does the average person have to do? I mean, I'm in a mall. What am I looking for?
Well, you're looking for. Well, I'm going to be. Let me just come out and say it.
Say it.
We have over 15 million concealed carry weapons permits in this country. Why aren't we using those as force multipliers and forcing those sheriffs who are issuing those permits? Not that you'll find one in L.A. As a deputy sheriff reserve and SWAT instructor, I carry whenever I'm in public. But having said that, I am trained to fire into crowds. I am trained to run directly into the threat. I am trained to charge through a crowd of people and fire 5 rounds at center mass. That takes training. So why aren't we using those concealed carry permit holders? I'm not talking about the 90-year-old grandmother with the bag and the revolver in the bag. No, I'm talking about the lawful CCW carriers. And why aren't we putting them through or allowing them to do the same thing that happens with a driver's license, where you can opt into additional training to carry that permit so you can be part of the active shooter tactical response protocol.
They're telling me I got to go. Aaron Cohen, always great to hear from you. Thanks for being with us.